New mythical fighter, thriller, Marab, Aljo, the bantamweight GOAT. Maybe the second bantamweight GOAT. I don't know. But anyway, UFC 288 results were here. Get right into the main card. We had Kron versus Air Jordan. Air Jordan had the striking. This man was hitting them, popping them. Kron pulled guard a bunch of times. Ultimately, it did not work. I felt like I was watching an old fight from Spike TV with one guy being a specialist and the other guy, being a little bit more well-rounded. I'm sure Kron can box and stuff, but at the end of the day, Air Jordan came victorious. Hats off to him. Moving on to Mozart versus Lopez. This was a exciting fight. We got a Kimura attempt, an armbar, and a knee bar attempt, all in this high-level mixed martial arts fight. But Mozart, this man was coming in. Striking was good. He held, with all those submission attempts by Lopez, he held it down and did not get submitted. But Lopez, shout out to him. This guy was cracking him a few times. And, coming on a short notice fight, first time in the UFC, this guy was impressive. I would be worried about fighting this guy in the featherweight division long term if it was me, as well as the former M1 Globe champion, Mozart. Ultimately, he got the win. He was super tough getting out of submissions, and hats off to him. Moving on to Andrade versus Yan Xiaonan. Andrade came out aggressive. Yan Xiaonan was, bombing and weaving, got some shots in her own, got that nice right hand, put Jessica Andrade down, and that was all she wrote. Yan Xiaonan victorious again. This girl is definitely more than likely probably fighting for the title, if not for Orlando Lemos. I don't know who's going to fight between them two, but hats off to her. Moving on to Bilal versus Gilbert. This fight was good. People might have thought it was boring, but I thought it was high-level striking. Bilal didn't let off the tank. This man was going in, kept pushing the pace, but I can't talk. Gilbert cracked him a few times, but it didn't wobble him. I think something was wrong with Gilbert's shoulders, what they were saying, but Rob, this guy cannot be denied. I remember the name, okay? I remember the name. So ultimately, as Dana said, after Kobe fights and Leon fights, Rob is next up. Moving on to the main event, Henry Cejudo versus Aljamain Sterling. Man, this was a great fight. Super, super close. Aljo used the range, the unpredictableness. Henry used his strength, his wrestling. Got a few takedowns, some of them got stuffed. Aljo got a few takedowns, some of his got stuffed. It was very close, but I think Aljo held it down on the feet with his range and switching stances and unpredictableness. Henry's a little bit more stubbier, so Aljo was able to pick him apart with that and get the most significant strikes. Being as it may, one judge had it for Henry, one had it for Aljo. I had it for Aljo, like I said, and still. And hats off to Henry. Hopefully he fights for Rob. I think that would be a good fight. But they went full WWE at the end, so we'll see what Aljo and Sugar Sean does. But great night of fights. Congrats to the winners. Let me know what you guys think.